What's up, everybody? Destroyer here, and welcome back to another cast of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2 version 7. Today we have a 2v2 on Buckland. So let's see who we got in this matchup today. We have our first player, Asba, as Isengard in the top left. In the top right, we have Zella Dogi, or Dogi, whatever you want to say it. We all say Dogi, but who knows. And he's men, of course. In the bottom right, we have Motoma as Elves. And his ally is DJ Premier as Goblins. So I'm assuming that's DJ Premier and not DJ Parson. It's usually DJ Premier. So there you go. We got Goblins and Elves versus Eisen and men. Nice. Alright, so looks like Dogi's going for a cav start there. It looks like Motoma is doing the same, except for, you know, the same units. And we got ourselves a Goblin Cave with Goblin Warriors coming out for, oh, DJ. Forget who was. And a clan setting start for Asba. Okay, cool. So we'll have Goblin spam against Wildman spam on the left side, and on the right side we'll have Cav Gunner Knights against, of course, Rivendell Lancers. So that'll be a thing. Obviously the Wildman will be a bit stronger than the Goblin Warrior spam, but of course Goblin Warriors, you know, cheaper. You can get a lot more out if you get more caves, which of course he is doing. Clan setting not so cheap, so you won't see more than one of those right away, usually, ever. That would cripple your economy pretty much if you were to save up for that. And you probably wouldn't pay off. Alright, the first battalion's of Cav are out, so there's a nice shared rally call there of both teams. Always advisable to try and rally call both of your guys if you can with one, and then your other ally, of course, can save his for when you need to do it again. It's pretty nice. Get the most bang for your buck. So you got a pretty sweet charge there. Killing the Wildman instantly. Another one, flank one as well. Just taking a bit of damage. They're still intact, of course, and if he gets a Miracle Lodule, he can heal them up quite nicely. Which, of course, he will do, I would expect. But he's going to have Gondor Knights in his base. Looks like he's throwing down, Thomas throwing down a wooden barrack so he can get some pikes, of course. I would expect to try and deal with that. Got another battalion of Gondor Knights rolling on in. So it looks like the Man of the West player is being aggressive, which is expected. So Dogi's going to get a few trees here, I'd expect. Although he shouldn't have attacked on this side. He's losing guys needlessly. He could have attacked here and completely avoided the arrow towers. So that's not the best. Someone was trying to defend his farm with a wall hub there. Wall hubs can help actually slow down the enemy. You'll have to get a very specific spot to be able to kill the enemy. Oh no, one of the battalions of Gondor Knights has died completely, which is never what you want. He is throwing down a well now, so getting some Rohan Spearmen on the left side, of course. We got Pikemen now, Uruk Pikemen, from this Uruk pit here, joining the ranks. So we'll have Pikes and Wildmen for Eisen. And it looks like we have Spiderlings and Goblin Warriors for Goblins, of course, from these spider pits that has been added. I do like the new little battalion stance that the Goblin Spiders have. It's kind of cool. Feels better, I think. It looks more natural, I guess, for a Spiderling battalion. So got Goblin Archers joining the fray as well. Should definitely help out. Goblin Archers are pretty good against Wildmen, as you would expect. Although these ones are buffed and in whole ground stance, it's going to, of course, take a while to kill them. Let's see how Motoma's push against Dogi is going over here. Motoma has himself some Infallen Sentries, some Lindens now. So he's going for horse archers, which is a good choice because of course they can shoot and they can trample, which is a good thing about Lindens. They can't do damage to buildings really though, so if he ever needs to do that, he's going to have to look to another unit for that. It does seem that Asba is actually doing pretty well against DJ over here, I'd say. But DJ is in his base, taking... Looks like he probably took a furnace over here, maybe. If there was one. Tried to kill Builder. And of course, Builder throwing down a wall hub to save his life, as you do. Alright, we're gonna have Gondor soldiers and a couple battalions of spears for Dogi. He's going in hot. Will he fare well? Perhaps. Oh, somebody lost a builder. A little goblin builder, I would expect. Looks like. Unfortunate. Not sure why DJ had a goblin warrior builder or a goblin builder over here. Maybe he's gonna make a tunnel so he can come help his ally quicker. I don't know. Or he was running from the enemy, and that's where he ended up. Because of course goblin warriors, or goblins in general rather, not warriors, they can't build wall hubs to save their builders, as I'm sure most of you are aware. So maybe he just ran for his damn life. Who knows? Looks like Motoma's cav is cleaning up nicely with his elves, the rest of his elves doing the work. He has taken a bit of damage, eco damage of course, which is never good, but he does have a Mirror Galadriel to help negate losses so he doesn't have to keep rebuying his troops, thankfully for him. It's really what you want to do with elves. Because your units are kind of expensive, you don't want them to die, ideally, of course. No one wants their units to die unless they're goblins or orcs. But I feel like elves, of course, because they have a bad economy. They have no economy buffing things of any kind. You want to keep your units alive. It's kind of treasure them. Especially things like Lindens and Mirkwoods. So keeping them alive is pretty key. So you could lose momentum entirely. Looks like we do have Rohirrim. So Dogi's decided to upgrade his cav. Could be good. Rohirrim are much better than Gunner Knights, of course, so could be a good investment. Although I think Lindens help counter cav a little bit. I'm not actually sure about that. I think they're good against them, sort of. I could be entirely wrong. Alright, Dogi's going in for attack. He's definitely going to get this tree. I'm just set Motoma back a little bit again. He's potentially get this one as well, but let's actually see how much Lindens do to these. We do alright, I guess. Dogi's being very aggressive. Motoma's not getting to attack much at all, which is pretty good for Dogi. His economy is not suffering, which is always ideal, of course. Looks like some spiderlings have been dispatched, though, from DJ to help against Dogi over here. So he's going to deal with these. And of course, these are the fastest unit in the game, so it's going to be a little bit hard to catch them. Unless he stops and attacks. Looks like we also have some troops from Asba over here as well, coming to claim more of Motoma's precious farms. Unfortunate. But he did actually save the farm, so that is fortunate for him, of course. Also, if I sound a little tired, it's like 1:30 in the morning. And this video is going to be late because of it, so lol. I'm just putting that out there. Alright. So we got many goblin archers on the DJ's front here. Many indeed. Utilizing the poison arrows as well, which is good. I think poison arrows are great. Might as well hit them with the damage over time if you can, you know? Plus, I'm pretty sure Poison Arrow has good range, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if it's farther than the normal Goblin Arrow shot or not. I remember when it used to be really, really short. So you would not want to use it. Which is pretty bad. So it's definitely nice it's been extended. And I don't mean last patch, I mean like a long time ago. In a galaxy far, far away. Thomas sends some Lindens over, some Lancers as well. Lancers are going balls deep, while of course the Lindens stay back, pick things off as they can. And of course he's targeting the pikemen here. So once the pikemen are all dead, he can just run through and kill everything. Which is really what you want to do. Always an advisable tactic with Lindens. Focus the pikemen first, kill everything second. With a giant trample. Does not, of course, always advisable, but for smaller armies, you'll generally have 1 or 2 battalions of pikes that you'll have to get rid of. So it's not really too big of a deal. So Sharku's joined the fray. He's sending in more troops as well. He's got pikes and axe throwers now as well. Very nice. Sharku's a good choice. Look at him go. He's a monster. I like Sharku. He's much better. And you see him actually a lot more, which is really nice. Motoma is not having a good day over here, is he? Actually, yeah, there must be pretty good damage to the Rohirrim, I'd say. And these Rohirrim are buffed. At least with Eomer's leadership. So I'd say they are definitely a good counter to the Rohirrim somewhat. Also, they're very mobile, which makes Lindens really, really useful. Ooh, nice spear throw. Eomer, of course, is a good counter to Lindens, somewhat. He does help with that. We got here. Toma's getting some archers there on the hill. If you do have units on the hill, if you weren't aware, you actually do get a little bit of range boost with your archers and stuff. So sometimes the ground elevation does actually matter. So the outpost is still crippled. Generally speaking, once the outpost goes down in a Buckland game, you don't see it go up very often. It's only up for like the first 5 minutes of that. Alright, Asba's going for Warg Riders now, which are of course much better than they used to be. And you also see them more prevalently in version 7, which is great as well. And actually useful. Also Ballista, far more useful as well now. Actually really good, in fact. Which I thought I'd never say. But it's happened. I don't know if he'll need them now, of course. He's got more than enough to defend here. He's got tons of Goblin Warriors, he's got lots of archers as well. But Sharku and the Warg Riders are going to be a little bit of a problem for him. Even if he gets some Spiderlings, they're going to get overpowered by these Wargs pretty easily, I'd expect. There's a Howl. Howl will allow them to beat the crap out of Lings. For Sharku, he'll just beat them to death by himself. But he is losing a few units here and there. Spiderlings still do a good amount of damage to Cav. Something to be careful of. They are kind of an anti-cav unit, but not quite. They won't, of course, one-on-one every cav by any means, but they are very much a deterrent. You can chase down routing enemies. For the most part, though, that Warrior Battalion is donezo. Ooh, that one's gonna die of poison, I bet. Sharky's level 3. Nice. Doesn't get anything good at 3, but still nice. It does seem Asba's close to getting overwhelmed here by DJ. Not by anything scary though. This is just a lot of archers, literally. if Dogi would take his cav army and go over to the left side and crush that, he would do quite well, I'd say, to do so. Well, we do have the Linden Horse Army here from Motoma as well, so deal with that as well. Dogi's making a push on Motoma. Motoma's army is much better, though. Not than his army, but just than it used to be. He's got plenty of archers, he's got lots of pikes, and he's got a lot of lindens to make things increasingly more difficult for the men of the West. He's really relying on the Rohirrim here. So he's upgraded the tower guard as well. Motoma's going for Elven, missed. It's a good power. His debuff, of course. He's invisible, but oh, he did not move out of the arrow volley. Ooh, brutal. There goes Motoma's complete army almost. All the Lindens died in that as well. That was pretty nasty. Glorfindel's in the field though. Didn't see him. So Motoma's army consists of Glorfindel and some Lancers now, and that's it. So that's definitely going to set him back a bit. See how the battle on the western front goes here. Got a couple of thousand Warg Riders doing some damage. Warg Riders are actually really good against Goblins. DJ might want to start getting some half Marauders perhaps. Maybe some Spider Riders? Spider Riders good against Warg Riders? Yeah. In a 1v1, probably not. I would expect they would lose. I'm not sure. Especially with buffed leadership from Sharku and just being buffed in general. I would expect Spider Riders probably not do so well. I guess you just need lots of Lings. Lots of Lings and half Marauders. Half Marauders popping out of tunnels is pretty effective. Take that Cav. And of course just lots of Goblin Warriors to kind of support, but you don't want too many. I think once the enemy starts going really heavy on the Cav, lots of Goblin Warriors doesn't do very well. Because yes, you do have a lot of Goblin Warriors, but you won't... You will still lose them. So, if there's enough Cav, they will punch through. You have to be wary of. Boromir on the field for Dogi. Looks like we have Haldir, Glorfindel, and Legolas in the field for Motoma, so he's going really heavy on the Elven heroes. I think it was a good choice. Of course, Legolas is a great choice for picking off Cav. He just whittles away, and of course he can Hawk Strike as well. It's really useful. Glorfindel's just a really tanky, strong hero. As long as you don't run into the pikeman. He's being wise and taking him off his horse. Definitely the right choice there. And Haldir, of course, is just a good support character hero, generally speaking. He's not super strong or anything, but he does what he does. And his golden arrow is pretty good from what I hear. There's an evil summon from Motoma. Very cool. That'll help out. So DJ should live another day. Eagles are a good counter to Cav. You can get that going. Motoma can get 8 eagle. That would help out, I think. Rohirrim aren't the greatest archers in the world, so that would definitely help with this. But I think the heroes are a good choice as well. He's going to go down that route. Hero spam is pretty effective, turns out, in most cases. We have the Spiderling summon, which is usually like the last power I choose personally. It's not a bad power, and they do come with the poison venom sacks now in the summon, which is pretty good. Ooh, there's the big mama spider. You just go for Shelob, which is much better in version 7 as well. She has tunnel level 5 when she erupts out of the ground. She does damage to the enemies, kind of like Undermine, which is pretty cool. And she gets Poison Stinger, a stronger Poison Stinger than version 6 is Poison Stinger. At level 7 now instead of 5. So they've been reverted or changed around. And balanced accordingly, of course. Jill's got more health, I believe, as well. So she's much more worth the money, but she is, of course, money. She's 3,000 now, which is not cheap, but she's worth the money if you use it correctly. Let's have a look at some stuff here. Of course, Motoma has Eagles, Mist, Rally Call, 8 power points, 548, 475. He doesn't have a lot of farms. He has Asba, it seems. 232 of 450. He's got Devastation though, keeps him going. And he's got Wild Summon, War Chant, and Creevine. Dogi has Arrow Volley, Heal, Rebuild, Rally Call, 2 power points, 601 of 700 command points. So he's doing pretty well. And then we have DJ, who has himself Spiderlings, of course, Wildman, Scavenger, which is definitely helping him out. Stanley and the other one. War Chant. 260 of 700 command points. Alright, so we got Chaos ensuing in the middle here. And what is going on? It's gonna be said. Oh, we got Aragorn. No, he's gonna die. Down he goes. Bloop. Yep, it's difficult out there against Elven hero spam. Even Men in the West hero spam struggle. But of course there's an Elven army backing them up, so that does help. So Boromir will get away though. Managed to get to the army of Asba, which is good. Level 2, healing up it looks like. It looks like DJ's going to go this game without making fissure units entirely, which is interesting. Of course it is possible. I see a totem, that can only mean one thing. Door kill is outside somewhere. I don't know where he is. But he's out there. Don't know. I can't find Gorkill. It's not important. He's there though. She's up in the Spiderlings seem to be doing pretty well against the Rohirrim, it seems. Can I say it seems twice? Probably did. It just really seems that way, I guess. Oh, the Boromir Horn with the arrow volley. Strong combo. Very nice. I do love new arrow volley. So good. Even if it's just a particle effect and didn't actually do damage, I still like it. I just like the particle effect. The only problem with the particle effect at the moment is it doesn't display on low graphic settings, the fire part, which can be a bit of a problem, as you might expect. I'm sure that'll be addressed in a hotfix later. But, of course, at the moment, you won't see the fire if you're on low graphic settings, which could be a problem if you're walking around. You'll be like, why am I burning? And that might be the reason. Alright, Motoma's got himself 3 battalions of Lindens at the moment. He's rocking around. DJ's got a shit ton of Goblin warriors. A little spattering of Spiderlings. Asba's still got his Sharky up to level 5 now as well. So he's got Tame the Beast, which target wargs and wargars gain excellent experience. So that's what that power does now, if you haven't seen it before for some reason. Instead of taking control of enemy wargs. Doesn't really have much use, to be honest. It's a power you rarely get to use. Nice change. It's not a horribly OP one or anything. You know. It makes sense for Sharky. Giving leadership to wargs and warg riders seems pretty reasonable in my book. Good. Man of the West against the Elves here. Dogi's going for upgrade. He's got Forge Blades on his dudes. Boromir has fallen, but he has frozen the enemy army. Will it be enough? I'm not so sure. Buckland seems to be tanking this pretty nicely with his Blade of Purity. Of course, it does give him 100% armor and 100% damage. Pretty big. Buckland's just a really good hero. He legit is. He's, of course, can toggle between ground and not ground mount. He's super fast. He's got some really good powers. He's just a really good fighting hero. Speaking of really good fighting hero, there's one. He got lurks on the field now. There's Gorkill. Of course, he does not want to fight a Carnage lurks. So he's just going to want to get him out of there before Asba rips him a new one. Unfortunately, lurks does not have cripple, so he couldn't have crippled him first. That will allow Gorkill to get away. I thought we had cave trolls out. Nope, it's just enemy cave troll. Treasure trove is going down for DJ, so he's going to go for upgrades of some kind. I would expect. We got a level 3 ward pit. Look at that. Level 3, the only benefit, of course, is the building is more tanky, you get the arrow tower, and of course you build your wards faster. Which is useful, of course. I think leveling up some buildings to level 3 can be arguably better than building another building, but sometimes not. Oh no. Motoma's got his 25 power. Flood has wiped the front of the base of Asba. That is bad. That's going to slow down the defense of Asba substantially. Let's see, we don't. Asba's gone for industry, so he's not anywhere near 25. Dogi only has 10 after using arrow volley. And DJ is got Watcher ready. It could be brutal. The only target really on the map at the moment that would be scary against is these. Which is probably not a good use of it. Motoma's base is really weakly defended though. But unfortunately there's so much going on in Asba's base that he can't actually send a defense. Oh, but he used the Watcher on this. Does make sense because it's literally the only thing there is to use it on. And of course that stops Dogi from helping out his ally. And now his ally is up against the might of the Goblins and Elves, all alone with no defense. Relatively no defense. He's got alerts, a battalion to access. It's not going to be enough. Until an unfortunate end for Eisen. I'm assuming in the end. Some of the men west have arrived. Without using a fear, and Legolas using Arrowwind though, melting the enemy. Oh dear. Legolas' Arrowwind is so good. It takes out little basic troops really, really well. Quite effective. Sharku's still alive. Not for long, I think. And Eagle's a massive amount of arrows. I don't think he's going to be able to live for more than a minute. A minute being generous. There we go. Dogi and Asba are defeated. Motoma and DJ are victorious. Cool. Pretty good little match. Oh, I did think Dogi was doing pretty well against Motoma at the beginning, but then he lost a bit of momentum. And of course, wasn't able to kill any of the heroes, I don't think. I'm not sure if any of the Elven heroes died in that one, but I wouldn't have noticed. So Elven heroes, as always, a pain in the ass. And DJ against Asba it was pretty even for most of the game, but of course the support from Motoma made it go his way pretty well. So that was good. Alright, well there you go. That has been a cast of version 7 of the Rise of the Witch King patch 2.2. Hopefully you all enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.